in, because this one is going to be a real fun one here. I believe our casters are about ready alongside our team, so we're going to go ahead and get right into this one. It's Magic 8 Ball and the legend himself, 2004 Lexus GX 470, on the mic for this match. Gentlemen, take it away.
Hello, all you wonderful people. Welcome back to the North American Strikers League. This is week 3, and this is the marquee matchup, if I ever did see one. The top two titans of the league, FNS and Sad Boys. Lexus, hello, welcome to the cast. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here. I love these guys, so I'm really excited that I actually got thrown onto their game. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
So everyone has their opinions about who's going to win this matchup. It's actually the most unclear I think it's been in a while in terms of these two teams matching up, in terms of like Sad Boys, the roster, the peak roster that they've put on as the best of the best players.
Yeah.
And they're getting, a lot of people are saying that they're going to get challenged here. And I want your opinion on the story leading up to that and where you think it's going to go.
So, obviously, both of these teams, 2-0 right now, they've looked very good. They look very strong. I think that they haven't looked unbeatable, either of them, in their matches so far. Some 3-0s, some close ones here and there. I wouldn't go as far as to say that anything about this Sad Boys roster looks particularly weaker than any Sad Boys roster in the past. To me, it seems like this. I mean, this is, you're pretty much looking at, for about a year straight, your perennial rank 1, 2, and 3, right? In North America. I think it, like we said, like what you're saying, the players on Finesse are very good too, and I think it's worth considering that. Considering alternate accounts, I'm pretty sure there's been moments where all the players in this match consist of the entire top 10 on the Omega Strikers ranked ladder.
Oh yeah.
With multiple players having multiple accounts up there. For me, I think that probably the biggest X factor is obviously going to be Lilybun, kind of the newcomer, at least relative to all of these players. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how she's able to perform at this level of a game. Obviously had some great performances so far, and someone that these top tier players on Finesse clearly believe in. But still, you already lose is kind of been the guy for most of the full release. So it'll be interesting to see how all that goes.
He really has, and I'm still like reeling from the clip that he got during the Philly land with the glitch pop into the goal as he was 1v3. Like, just the playmaking capabilities of all these players, I think, is really what makes them all stand out, because they all can do it. Every one of them. Even Lilybun has had her moments in the past where she's taken control of the game, even from the goalie position. So it's all coming down to this until playoffs, obviously, because I'm expecting both of these teams to make playoffs. We're expecting both of them to still maintain 1 and 2. But this is the mid-season. The mid-season, I guess you could say gut check.
It very much feels like maybe a preview of a grand finals matchup. I'll say, not maybe I'll eat my words come grand finals, but that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like.
It's what everybody's thinking.
Yeah.
We're loading in. We've finally gotten into this game. Let's get down to it. This is the Omega Strikers that everybody wants to see. We're on Atlas's lab. The players are loaded in. There's no gates this time.
What's up? Big Atlas lab fan. I know Vaughn. They used to call it Vaughn's lab as of late, I think. I know that really they're just happy. I don't know so much about Finesse, but I'm pretty sure I know everyone on Sad Boys is just glad they didn't roll Inkies. Asher ban comes out, targeted Joker, although I also know that Sad Boys are probably going to ban Asher on every map against every player because they just load that character right now. And Vaughn's Luna targeted as well. He loves it on this map.
That's such interesting. I guess it's because of the damage and all the the congested hallways and everything. But I think really, if you're gonna ban Asher against anyone, it's got to be Joker, right?
I mean, there's plenty of what we'll call quote unquote talented Asher players running around in NASL, and the Joker's definitely up there as one of the best.
The Joker, though, switching off to the Zentaro, something that he doesn't pick up too often, but in certain scenarios he goes for it. Vaughn on the Juno, this newly buffed Juno, which has been doing really well, I think, on the rank ladder, and from what people have seen. But overall, this is two very different compositions.
Yeah, I mean, you have the Rasmus and the Zentaro as the 4 picks, and this Drakkar versus this Juno in the midfield. It's gonna be really interesting to see how it plays out. I'm sure someone a little more experienced than you could probably tell you how the Drakkar Juno midfielding matchup works. I feel like Shotgun should beat Slime, but after the Juno rework, I'm not so sure how things play out.
Right, because of the whole like strike reset with the cooldowns and everything, it could actually be interesting, and maybe that's what Vaughn is banking on here. Unfortunately, he's going to find the bank of the goal box. Gonna get KO'd, a little bit of a power play. All in all, both of these teams are just holding. Yeah,
I mean, that's what it comes down to at the top level. None of these players are just gonna absolutely lose barriers to air, right? So it should be some long battles here on the points. A lot of low players. Puppy gonna use his flip to try and stay alive.
Joker used the flip to get that goal barrier earlier. Open the net for FNS, but no dice on Caleb's clearing abilities, no open lanes. You saw Joker and Puffy moved up there perfectly, separate the forwards, and they were able to just close those lanes down.
Yeah, it was a nice try on the defense there from Bells, actually hitting the core into Caleb to prevent any kind of angular path, but not able to finish it off. Ooh, Atlas Lab moment.
Oh, Atlas Lab moment, but a Goal Gates moment right afterwards.
Yeah.
Hitting it right in the perfect spot to just bounce it in a crazy direction that none of them could have predicted. Oh, goodness. Already, it seems like FNS taking control of this game.
My goodness. Yeah, coming out to an early lead. I think something interesting that we haven't talked about is, obviously the goalies here have picked, we've got Lilybun on the Dubu just locking it down, whereas You Already Lose going for kind of one of his more signature picks here on the Amy. I feel like that's maybe the biggest stylistic difference in these drafts, but it looks like maybe in that first point especially, it's just a little bit harder time for Sad Boys on knocking down that last barrier. The first one's a formality sometimes, but the second one is, oh my goodness.
Yeah, as we say that, right?
Looks like a twofer. Yeah.
It very much could have been. Fortunately, we're gonna get two. Once again, Lily locking down a clearing lane. Joker sends the Oni Blade, but not able to find the goal this time. Has the flip at the ready. So does Vaughn. This one could be all right. The defense is going to hold for the time being, and Bill's going to whiplash that one to the goal box. But a beautiful flip, even during the power play. Just going to try and send it right back to her, but Vaughn! Nice blob. That was crazy.
That one goes out to all the silver gold players who are watching this, and they're seeing their goalies lose to Juno Slime, and they're like, come on! You just watched it happen in what is theoretically the highest level of competitive play.
Oh my goodness! Energy bursted off the map. Okay.
Juno fighting. Nice double barrier for Bells. Maybe a lucky bounce, maybe all planned. It's hard to tell with these guys.
Look at these goalies. Doing a good job, but these are the best forwards probably in the world. I feel like I can say that comfortably at this point. Still, they're just trying to fight.
I've been watching a lot of Omega Strikers France, seeing what they're getting up to over there lately. I don't know. They might have a thing or two for Bells and Vaughn.
Okay. All right. That is some fighting words. That is something I did not know, quite honestly. Yeah. But they cannot find the open net this time around, as Joker's just going to end up chilling in the corner. Bell's going to back off and grab that orb. Puffy, 1v1ing, You Already Lose. Once again, Puffy really seems like he's able to take hold and find these goals really nicely.
Yeah, they don't call it the Puffy angle for nothing. Really well played there, I think, from FNS in the first set. I mean, I think it came down to just some micro mechanical things from Puppy and from Joker, right? They're winning the strike wars. They're using their tools effectively to get through and find the barriers, and missile props can be a really nice reward for this direct.
Oh, yeah. Shotgun is going to hit even harder. It's going to be even more disgusting to deal with. Quick strike for Zentaro, not really having anything else to really move off of. This is definitely a one draft if I ever did see one for
Yeah.
the members of Sad Boys, if you could call that their luck. But I mean, they did well in this first one, so it makes sense.
It feels, it feels like only one particularly great training even really comes out. I mean, you have the missile prop Drek, and then the rest it's like Juno has to deny Super Surge, Egoist on the Amy, Joker gets quick strikes. A bunch of really mid options here just going over. With Slime that gets it again.
Going to be the Slime getting the goal in the corner. These two forwards, and they're able to just shove it right past the Lilybun. Joker a little bit afraid to get into the mix there. On with those blobs, knowing exactly where to place them, where to shoot. That was disgusting, quite honestly.
Yeah, hey, really nice placement from Vaughn. The AI is doing its job. A little bit of a struggle for Lilybun here against the Juno, and we'll see if they're able to clean it up a little bit as we go on.
Lilybun deciding
come out though.
Right, exactly. Lilybun deciding on the flying skates that is Dubu, using Glass Cannon as the opening starter, as well as the momentum boost. And looks like FNS might have something as well, and that is why Lilybun decided to go with this strategy. The Dubu was flying forward and was able to block down that clear lane.
He put the skates on, walked on up, no cooldowns up, no defensive capabilities, having that extra strike, which means it's a goal.
That's crazy.
Well executed. Well executed.
Right, it's a matter of that timing. Speaking of timing, holy glitch pop from Bells from You Already Lose, but not gonna be able to save it still. But another twofer! What is going on?
It's a little bit sloppy there from Lily on the strike. I mean, it's gonna be a 2 open nets, but I think FNS should feel more comfortable here with this fast Dubu locking it down.
Fast Dubu locking it down, holding on for the time being, but this is starting to hurt for Puffy. Really needs to make something happen now. Get it out of the hands of Bells. Already Lose has the core flip. Vaughn with the super surge. Oh goodness.
Yeah.
That's the difference, right? That's why he picked that up.
I think he took it just to deny it from Zentaro, right? But it's pretty funny to see it actually getting value.
Well,
it's definitely not a bad training on Juno, you know?
Right, yeah.
Point and click yourself onto the map wherever you like, but it's I'm sure that when he picked it, he didn't think this is how it's gonna play out, you know? Nice defense from Bells, actually, with spinning the hook to reel it back in.
I think that's been a very big difference in this set, is that they've definitely been rocking back much better to help You Already Lose in that goalie box. But they're trying to move it forward now, trying to put the pressure onto Lilybun once again. Not a lot of cooldowns up for Vaughn. Has the core flip, doing some beautiful passing plays to get this one close. And the assistance from the Imi with the glitch pop. That is exactly what you want to see from this third forward style of goalie.
Yeah, really nice performance from Vaughn across that set, I think. You Already Lose going to get the first pick here, and it's going to be Twin Drive picked up. He has his choice of Twin Drive or Timeless, but yeah, I mean, with the eject button having that double blink, it's, you know, double the pressure.
And this is really, really good. That's, I mean, I guess I can see it.
Yeah, I know that. So Vaughn, excuse me, my voice is a little gone today. Vaughn's a fan of not 1-2 punch necessarily on its own, but in combination with Hot Shot. That means Juno can absolutely send the core flying with some of the ways that she can strike the ball into immediately redirecting it. You proc your own 1-2 very quickly. You get very fast core speed with this Hot Shot 1-2 combo. Makes it really difficult to defend when it's just flying. Puffy's locked in.
Puffy's getting locked down right now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But interesting strategies coming out from Vaughn. And with the damage help from Bells, we'll be sending Puffy off of the map.
That's great.
Couple good clears. Hold on, this might be a good hold.
Yeah, it is a good hold. It's the problem I think comes now. I mean that they've expended everything, but Lilybun's doing a little orb pondering, getting the cooldowns back up. Yeah, probably gonna be able to lock it down a little bit more.
Also has the fire up to help out with the energy from Joker, but unfortunately Joker cannot stay alive. This is gonna be rough. Even these drafts are also interesting, and I could talk about them for hours.
Yeah, no, the other thing, I mean, talking about the fast core capabilities of this 1-2 Hot Shot, but Juno does do a considerable amount of damage with the slimes.
Exactly.
We're in
it's
overtime
kind of surprising.
now, so.
This core is about to go flying for sure. Bell's hitting it off, and already you can see the speed deciding to go at Mach 4 at least. Look at these cores, and the strike from Lily doesn't come out in time. Holy cow, that's the combo of this core speed.
Yeah, it's tough when the Juno slimes are just all out there for your goalie, because you never know. Is like, I mean, right there, Vaughn just let the AI do the work, but you never know if it's going to go down, if it's going to go into a corner. You don't know what's going to happen there. So really nice pressure there from Sad Boys.
Overall, this Imi's finally starting to get like it's cooking, right? That first set did not seem like it was really able to hold it down, but with the twin drive, with the added awakenings, definitely starting to flow a little bit better with the teammates. And now, two of them have that beautiful blue button that they can press at any point. Just need to get it close enough to that goal barrier.
Wow. So much damage coming out here. Yeah, I think this Amy's definitely a bit of a scaling pick, right? Oh. No options for Lilybud. Thought Joker might try and flip it there, but Vaughn gets it first, and a nice little timer.
Yeah, that was a beautiful two-piece. All in all, now it looks like Sad Boys are finally playing the game that they wanted, and FNS needs to find a way to get through that. What do you think needs to happen?
I think that the problem for me when I'm watching this FNS game is it feels like I don't know who I guess that Joker's trying to help like the defense a little bit, but I don't know who the forward is in midfielders. I feel like we have to find a way to get this Zentaro involved. We have to be putting out damage or finding like trickster scoring opportunities. If we have to be able to find something for this Zentaro to do in this game, because right now it's not looking like very much is happening.
Not looking very much is happening. But Eagles hack and slash their way in. The combo from the Puffy Missile Propulsion Shotgun. They're going to at least be able to hold off set 2 from flowing into the hands of Sad Boys. That was good, right? Like, that's what you were saying, the opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, we get it in Joker's hands. He's not able to get it in on his own, but he's able to get it in position where Puffy just has to press primary, and that's that. Job done.
Job's done. Job is not done, however, for Lilybun. She has been holding it down, doing a much better job at keeping these clears away, using the log opportunities.
Wow.
Fortunately, that's a jump in from Caleb. That's going to be open net for the Nest. They're going to have an opportunity here. Bell's trying to use that hook. Lilybun has the core flip online, able to clear it for the time being. No Black Hole can be able to use the flip to get it out of there, but Bells is still just being such an aggressive thorn in the side of this Dubu. Finally, it's on the other side of the map. Joker has the opportunity. Gonna get banged around. Is not able to find the core with the energy burst. And is gonna have to start running back. Low on stagger, low on energy, and is low on speed. Cannot run back, but barely able to hold with the help of Puffy for the time being.
Oh, Monster, the monster. Nice jump in with the primary cast during it.
Yeah, that's the combo, right?
Set. Yeah. A little secondary primary action. Was the Blobbo bounce and the friend fling or whatever I believe are the terms there. Oh man, extra special is so big here.
Extra special is massive. Halo was already doing so much work, but now he's gonna be able to like just start jumping forward 2 times in a volley and lay down that turn.
Is that right? Is Pancakes? I mean, I guess Lilybun would know. I'm assuming it's right. I don't know what.
Yeah, no, Stacks is part of the strat.
But prime time on the table. I don't know. I guess it did get nerfed recently. Maybe I'm washed out of the loop. We'll see how it pans out for him. Pancake's definitely not a bad training. It's gonna feel pretty nice.
I think that she's really trying to play towards speed, right? And that's the entire idea. But I agree. It's an interesting decision. You have to see how that one plays out for him, Cotton. All in all, Joker's still getting beat up. Like they need to find a way to get Joker back into this game, whether it's the speed, whether it's the big fish, the healing from specialized training, finally able to use that flip and at least get a little bit of pressure onto this goal box, but it's going to get banged around by Bells as Lilybun decides to fly forward in place of Joker as he rotates back. That's a beautiful rotation. It's going to lead to them getting the goal barrier and a nice little tricky shot with the Xenocloak.
Puffy FPS is doing his best here. Wow, and yeah, a really nice rotation from Lily. I mean, she goes up and finds that second barrier while Joker's staggered, has no cooldowns. He just plays back, holds it down to 1, and Lily's able to play forward for a little bit there. But this aiming turret every kickoff is just so brutal.
Every kickoff is going to be repeating and constantly in their way as Joker trying to stay up front, trying to keep pressure on to Caleb, not able to find a goal barrier for their troubles. And the troubles are going to be a very low stagger bar, even with the big fish going to get beat up there. And that goal barrier is going to finally fall for FNS as they've got a nice opportunity here, members of Sad Boys, to try and make this goal work.
Yeah, almost finds it from Bells, but not quite able to get the lineup. Puppy trying to stall. Flip gets wasted, so there's maybe a chance here for Finesse to keep the game alive.
Might be a chance. Oh, they're stuck in the corner and they're able to get it past Vaughn after using that Blabo bounce. They're going to get it right past the eject button of Caleb, but they're not going to be able to find the flip shot. Vaughn is up front, 1v1 against this Dubu, and it's going to be the 1-2 hot shot combo, flinging it past that Dubu log.
Overtime at breakneck speeds here for this Juno. It's just, I mean, there's some point where you know, you're used to being able to, you think, oh, I can hit it into Juno slime at this range and I'll be able to strike it when it comes back to me, and you just can't. It's just too fast.
Maybe they found the ticket here, but so has Joker, able to find that goal barrier, and the flip from Puffy, that one's gonna send it through. They're on set point. They're trying to equalize and push this all the way to make it a very long game. Finesse, they're still looking good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not like Finesse is getting totally worked here or anything. They definitely have a chance to come back in this set and or even win the match. I mean, I say come back in this set like they're losing. They're not. They're up 2-1. So,
they do have a good opportunity here as they're able to finally find Joker in these forward positions, able to get the core to him and keep it through. They've got a good opportunity on the side here, but Vaughn is going to blob it away. Lily Bun's Tofu Fortress kind of traps the core behind him, but
wow, nice
ring around the rosy. Holy cow.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Lily Bun! The Dubu on the corner, once again deciding to fly forward and find that core flip shot past everybody after the bounce around, after the shot from Joker decided to go the other way. Now it's a beautiful opportunity, and Puffy is going to be rewarded here with probably perfect form.
I think rapid fire. It's got to be rapid fire. Rapid fire, after it got its most recent round of buffs, is just a really, really insane training. And this is the tough part of Orbs, right? Is Caleb's forced to take away Orb Dancer from this Dubu, who's already gliding around. You give up Dancer there, and the game might get pretty hard to play.
Did Replicator not come in?
I think Replicator might have been early. I don't remember when it came in, but it might have been so early that no team like wanted to make the investment on it, and like maybe Sad Boys was like, we don't want rep because we're just gonna win, and Finesse thought we don't want rep because we need something that's impactful now.
That might be true.
But wow, nice mix up from Bells. Wins the strike war on the dribble against Lilybun, and that puts him in the wide open net.
And this is classic Bells, in my opinion. Able to use that dribble in combination with the abilities to score, right? And I think that's the really key difference between him and what Joker's playstyle usually is. Like, Joker's very good on using those abilities and also dribbling to stall, but not in combination most of the time. One time you just see it all the way through. Speaking of going all the way through, has the energy burst at the ready, kicking out Vaughn in the time being, has the flip here, but so does Caleb as he's the egoist procs, and he's going to be flying forward after that eject button jump. Bells is able to just keep this one in the midfield in front of Finesse's goalie box and not able to find the goal. However, Vaughn is online now, and this is a really good opportunity. If they can just get the stuff from Joker. What? Wow.
Really nice play from You Already Lose to keep that point alive after Vaughn goes down to, I did not even see, but nice strike from Joker. I mean, and he had the flip too. He does not even force to. Wow, look at that Juno damage, by the way. Juno will one-shot Joker a little bit.
Basically just one-shot, that 1-2 punch coming through and dealing tons of damage. with those gloves. But
Gonna be feeling all right with the vicious fan brace, but
exactly, he has the increased stagger from the big fish as well, so he's going to be able to at least heal it up and not suffer too much, and is going to be able to help out Lilybun on this defense.
Wow. Yeah, and the wall comes out. As soon as that goes down, you gotta feel like Sad Boys are gonna have a bit of an opportunity here. The Egoist unlocked on You Already Lose. Nice strike from Vaughn.
Nice strike.
The barrier still holds though.
All of these barriers are holding.
Oh, no.
Finally, they get it past that cat, and they're able to get this done potentially in the bag, but no. Slowdown from the blobs and the hits from the bells means that Puffy cannot get into the good position. And they're not gonna be able to find it this time around, but there's still so much pressure coming out from Sad Boys.
Oh, the barrier goes down actually. It's all open.
All open. Joker takes it on the sideline. Oni Blade's in the middle of the field trying to hit bells, but not able to find him. Death's Touch flies through, but Lilybun's there for the redirect. Hotshot now is alongside this overtime, means that these core is going to go flying. You already see it going at Mach speeds. It's going from the midfield to the goalie boxes in basically an instant. Everyone is core flip, it seems like. Gonna be sending it right past that Death's Touch. Beautiful placement from Lilybun. Gonna be able to get this one through to the other side of the net as Puffy is there with the flip. There are 2 energy bursts burned, and Joker has one of his own and is going to be sending them to match point. A beautiful shot from Puffy to scare the members of Sad Boys.
Yeah, we had to had to get over a little bit of clown show, hot shot, overtime shenanigans there before one team was able to finally line up a shot. Both teams getting opportunities there, but FNS is able to create a meaningful one first.
I really do think that Lilybun is showing exactly why FNS picked her up. She showed that she can easily be on par with the saves of You Already Lose, with the caliber of these forwards, although the members of FNS are looking pretty low right now.
Yeah, this is, I think like it should be a double kill at some point. I mean, Bells is going to find one. Juno not the best on finishing off her own kills, but see what they're able to do here. They might just leave Puffy to his own devices and try and keep him staggered.
Okay, interesting. Why do you think they're trying to do that?
Just because,
well, that's exactly why. Yeah.
And because I don't think that it's really possible for this Juno. I mean, and with this Amy build, they just have a hard time finishing him off if he just stands in the middle of the field, and Bells has no cooldowns, right?
Right. He can just finish him off later.
They have an opportunity here to send it to 2-2-2-2.
Try and get this one to 0.5, but no, it gets stuck in the backfield of the goalie box, and Caleb's not able to find it, but Bells able to just get this one right around this massive Dubu, this Dubu that has been holding it down, and this is 0.5.
But I mean, everyone is performing, but it's little moves like that where, you know, Bells just makes it look so easy sometimes.
Even in these high pressure situations, right?
Yeah.
He makes it look so easy.
Yeah, exactly. It's the Juno ult. Could be an opportunity. Slime gets core flip though.
Not able to find anything just yet. One barrier alive for both of these teams. It's stuck in the corner between them. Death's Touch comes out from Bells. That's both of the specials down, but it's able to get the net open. Try and find it on the other side. It's looking so even right now. Has to dodge from the Oni Blade. Beautiful stuff from Joker to prevent that energy burst from really making use of an effect. And they're going to be able to find the net here, but not able to get it through just yet. Puffy ended up burning the energy burst, and Caleb's trying to run forward with his own, is able to get a shot down.
Wow.
Joker able to stop it, but Bells was there for the rebound and puts it back.
They were determined there. I mean, You Already Lose the Egoist. He did not take his eject button. That ran out and he stayed up.
Yeah,
they
he
were
was
determined
fully
to
committed
score
to
there,
that.
score there or bust. And they were able to get into Joker. Joker lands the first strike. The Bells there. Wow, really, really, really nice match. Well played both sides.
Very well played both sides. If there's any argument that these teams are evenly matched right now, I don't want to hear it anymore. Both of these teams both of these teams are playing so well. My goodness. Look at these numbers. 30k damage from everybody on You Already Lose got 40k from the goalie box. Oh my goodness. What do you think really encompassed that match though? Like if you could just write like a paragraph summary What would you say is that match?
Well, it's tough, and I don't want to like I don't like when you say paragraphs from me, I don't want to call anyone out, but I think that there were a lot of goals in the early part of that game that were probably preventable. I think that there was like a training arc in that match for Lilybun. Some of the Juno slime stuff they were talking about, right? And you hate to nitpick stuff like that, but when it goes 2-2-2-2, those points matter. If FNS is able to clean up that a little bit, I think if the Joker's able to find his way into the game a little more effectively earlier on, it might have just been like a training scaling thing for the Zentaro, where he felt so weak in the earlier levels. But if they're able to get Joker involved a little bit more and clean up a few of the just little bitty personal oopsies that happened, I think in the first couple sets, and like I said, I think played fantastic outside of that. Then I think FNS could very easily be taking this second match here. Gates of Obscura.
Open up the gates!
Ooh.
We're going all the way to Obscura. And the guys are already getting hovered. We have to be seeing some rune bands, some Dubu bands. No, they're gonna stick with the Asher.
Yeah. I mean, I think that they consider Asher pretty strong in this map. I mean, Asher, I say on this map, obviously the reason Asher's strong is because she goes and she sits on the goalie and she stuffs it in. And there's a lot of different ways that you can kind of achieve that on Obscura, I think. Obviously, she can do that on any map. I think that's why they're just banning Asher. For whatever this statement actually means, I have heard multiple people this past week or so say, like, goalie sitting is too strong. I don't really know how you would, like, make that a... Like, I don't know any other way to describe the concept,
exactly.
or what would be too strong about it. But clearly, Asher is one of the best at doing the aforementioned goalie sitting. So the Octavia comes out here, going to be for Joker. I have a pocket
Maybe it was a Chrono Boost start. I'm assuming it has to be because of both the eras.
Maybe aerials. Oh, pancakes.
Oh, okay,
Pancakes.
that makes sense. That makes sense. But deciding to switch up the strategy entirely is FNS. Going to Era and Octavia instead of matching up against Bells.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Sad Boys have switched up the strategy more, right? I mean, they were on a totally different composition from what they were on the game before.
Yeah,
and it's actually gonna be the quick strikes here for Vaughn, and you already lose. Only Bells with the pancakes.
but that makes sense, right? As Juliet, you need to be able to position, like, you need to try and position more often and try and reposition. But still, maybe they're trying to go for an energy angle. Could be interesting, but the net is open, and Vaughn able to intercept from Puffy right there.
Sneaks it right by. I don't even know if Vaughn was sure if that was going to go in or just go through the portal, but he finds it in. Yeah, and the other thing, I see why they have the Octavia here with the, I mean, it's obviously one of Joker's favorite picks, if you know Joker, and then the pancake start is very nice, but not being able to get the quick strikes is going to maybe hurt for him in the long run.
Yeah, I think so. It's definitely one of Octavia's better trainings. Speaking of better trainings, Bellows was definitely trained to make sure that Puffy could not stand around there. Already has the core flip and is going to be able to bounce it right around Lilybun, deciding to get a crazy angle, and gets a crazy angle off the wall. What? This is what I mean from Bells. Using the walls in combination with these abilities to get some disgusting shots off.
Yeah, I mean, it feels tough because I wouldn't say that. I mean, Sad Boys is having it feels like they're getting equal opportunities here between Sad Boys and FNS on the barriers and on all that, but Bells is just creating he's finding a lot more than I think this Octavia has been able to do so far in this match.
Finally, Octavia is able to use that drop the base and able to get the core flip out from both Caleb and Vaughn, but is going to be a lot lower on the stagger for it. Going to be able to find the barrier here, though, and I want to hear from quote-unquote an expert. How do you get the barriers on this map?
Bro, I do. We're gonna have to find another expert.
Okay.
On the barriers. You pray, you ask God to take the barrier. You hit it through the portal.
Speaking of praying, I think Lilybun did a little bit of praying right there. evading and wonderfully shooting that shot. Wait a minute, going through the portal. Hold on. This goalie's going crazy right now. She's going to be able to go through and tries to hit it around once again. What in the world? How do you even react to that?
Well, it's pretty goofy, but it's technically, as long as you go back through the portal before the core does, you're okay. But it doesn't stop it from being a little silly looking when the goalie just pops up in the other goal box.
Talk about a third forward. That is the definition of it.
And this is kind of the exchange on this map that I've been noticing, at least, right? When it's a corner portal, both teams just tend to just lose the barrier on the side of that corner, right? Because it's just so hard to react to over time. Eventually, one hit in the portal takes it. FNS here now with an opportunity to tie it up at 2-2, though.
Oh, and Joker doing something a little smart. Unfortunately, gets punished for it as Bell's finally caught on, staying in the portal until there was an opportunity in his own goal box so that he can restore the stagger and have that bonus buff. Gonna be back on the line now, has the flow state at the ready. He's gonna try and do a little bit of damage to Bells in the meanwhile. As this gate's open, this net is open. You're gonna try and find it, try and equalize the score here in the set. Bells cannot find the barrier. Good shots from Lilybun to change the angle on the Bells fiery flurry. Finally, this other gate's about to be open. We're about to go to overtime. Joker has good opportunity here on this net, but no.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, it's so hard to tell what's going on half the time on this map. But Dubuing.
Dubuing? We're all good. The Dubu is Dubuing, and Bells is Bellsing. Caleb finally finding the Tofu Fortress, but no, Puppy bounced it in the perfect spot to get it right around the wall.
One little bit.
Yeah.
One little bit of the Tofu Fortress doesn't extend all the way, gives Puppy room, and it also makes Caleb Walker all the way around it. But so realistically, we were talking about how do you take barriers on this map, and I said you pray for it. But something that you'll notice here that I remembered that's how you play the game is you're gonna notice both teams, the forwards, they actually, despite all the thinking with portals that people talk about doing in this map, if you want to take barriers, you have to play on the sides away from the portals, right? Because it gets a lot harder. You can't bring it up, FNS can't bring it up here on the top side of the field and then stuff in the portal, because it's just going to go through the portal and then turn into a goalies strike boarding each other through portals best.
Right, then in terms of Clown Fest, and you have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, you can see both teams when they're trying to take these portals are going to be hitting it into that closed off corner, right? So something a little more to watch out for. See who's able to step in there more effectively, and pretty much the way this map feels like it should work is someone gets into that corner and then lays out a Dooley log, and then barriers are taken. Wow, nice flip.
Overall, good play from both teams. I'm trying to find this goal barrier. Puffy and Bells, low energy. Bells low on the stagger. It's going to be healing up for the time being. Finally finds the goal barrier. It's going to be trying to bounce this off the wall, but no dice. Puffy control, not able to find anything. Lilybun, nice save. No abilities used. They're going to be bouncing it through this portal on the corner, trying to find a way through. It's a beautiful clear angle from You Already Lose. Once again, to just keep Lilybun under this pressure. But Joker might be passing it directly to Bells using that goal barrier, but it gets caught on the side of the bumper barrier. Gonna be trying to punch that one in with the combination of the Maelstrom. Is gonna be able to find it. A couple of nice opportunities, and they're able to get it through, but my goodness, it took a while to get there.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the intentional mix-up, but it looked cool. So we're just gonna say well played to the Sad Boys, and they take the first set. I feel like it took ages here in this game too. That's the last.
Oh, that's so important, right?
Yeah, it's a big takeaway here. You don't want to play against, their era has first pick. You're denying it. And there's not really anything that great here. Probably peak performance for Octavia. Yeah,
he
needs,
just kind of have
likes
to
the
take
speed, needs the stagger. Kind of a tough draft and all around for FNS here. I don't, they're getting the dancer stacks, the Lilybun, which I think is going to feel really nice, but can't help but feel like Big Fish on the Juliet is a really big winner here for Sad Boys.
Right, Sad Boys going to be locked and loaded for the next few sets. Try and find good opportunity here. Take this away. Once again, Vaughn going through the corner portal, but ends up getting caught on the other side.
Yeah, he runs
Tofu
through
Fortress,
to give
though.
the speed to Bells.
Oh! That's going to be why. In a perfect position, able to just classic combo from the Juliet. These emotes.
Yeah, there's some silly ones have been added here in season 2, and I'm a big fan, I'll say. Emotes are a high point of this game for me, so always have been.
Always. I agree. No, I totally agree. I see where you're coming from. Joker gets his own barrier with the drop the base. Kind of an Octavio moment there, if you ask me.
You know, a goalie skill check was thrown. If you don't pass it, it's not the forward's fault.
No, I don't
nice.
think so.
Bells mixing it up.
Gonna be
Gonna
mixing
get
it up.
the wall out.
Right, yeah. Like, these cooldowns are so important, and these players are so good at tracking them. Flow state is online now for Joker. He's going to be able to keep it alive for the time being. Might be able to just keep this one going. And this is actually could spell a good opportunity, but going to get slowed down with that Bewitching Beam, and is going to lose it. And this is why it's so hard to play into this matchup specifically.
Nice strike from Bells to stop the They're shooting at the barrier. Whoa!
Whoa!
Even took. Was that a?
I think that was a primary from Octavia.
It was the ability that should not have killed him.
No, I think Caleb was just too far back and just kicked him through. Oh.
Ness, I mean, still signs of life here in the game for Ness, right? Oh, maybe bad timing for me on that one.
Little bit of a caster's curse right there, but it's fine. They're gonna get the barrier still anyways. Not slowing down is this Octavia. Not slowing down is Lilybun with this Dancer. It's gonna be for good reason. They have good opportunities here, right? They can keep this one rolling. They just need to find a couple of spots to keep these abilities in place, and this time they're gonna be the ones with the KO.
And no elusive for Vaughn. Not a lot of options. He gets caught out there at the edge by the Octavia. Almost a double kill for Bells. They're putting out a lot of damage here.
So much
All the
damage.
evasive is gone.
Oh my gosh, the energy is gone. The beautiful block from Lilybun, that's going to be both of her abilities gone as she has to try and defend this one again, but it gets stumped into the corner by the Maelstrom, and the Triple Fortress is back online, just going to be able to keep it away. Joker going to get KO'd by the punches. Puppy going to try and use the corner portal to maybe keep this one safe, as well as Lilybun. That's going to be a barrier down, and Puppy has a good opportunity here. Going to be able to keep it away from Vaughn with the help of these portals. Beautiful use of this mechanic from Lilybun, and it's just going to let that one fly away. Joker's in the front of the field and putting pressure on Caleb, but finally Bells finds an angle. Barely past Lilybun. It gets just one strike is all he needs.
Whenever it goes to overtime, anything it feels like it could happen. Second portal opens up, and who knows what's going on. Sad Boys find the power play and immediately lose their last remaining barrier, and then it just got a little spooky.
Spooky is exactly how to describe this map.
You can see, oh, whoa! Spread your wings, Lilybun. Takes out Bells. Go fly.
Energy Burst has to get burned from Caleb. Vaughn still has his, though. Anything can happen. No! Gets caught out. Emotes because of it. And Joker's going to try and get away, but Vaughn positioned perfectly in the corner to make sure that he could not get through. Caleb doing a wonderful job preventing these barriers, but it gets caught by the portal, and that's going to be a barrier gone. Unfortunate for FNS.
Good log. No, I mean, Joker is kind of the Octavia guy. I'll just say, it looks... Oh, nice from Bells. It looks pretty difficult to play this character on this map, right? Because right when you're trying to get your flow state charged up, it gets sent through a portal to Narnia,
and it just gets taken away from you. It's so easy to play keep away on this map if you just know how to use these portals, and these players have figured it out on Sad Boys. That's going to be 2 sets to nothing, and they're going to get drafted again. And that is 3 of the Energy Awakenings already online for the members of Sad Boys who have taken quick strikes.
Yeah, I mean, Catalyst, Egoist, Fire Up. Catalyst going over to Octavia here makes sense, right? She wants those, punish you a little more for trying to kill this character that really needs to be killed. But Twin Drive for the Dubu, Heavy Impact for the Julie. I don't think they're going to have too difficult of a time taking her out, even through this Catalyst, you know?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
in a way, I actually think it hurts Finesse's chances, maybe not in this set, but in this game, to see just all the energy awakenings taken there, because you don't get to, you have no chance to like create an energy monster. Yeah, they're all pretty much off the table now. So.
But they had to, right? Because there weren't a lot of other good options, and they were trying to keep it away from Vaughn, who ended up having to take Reverberation. So it was just kind of a lose-lose situation. Damned if they do, damned if they don't. And now they're just gonna have to try and play around this energy burst from Joker, energy burst from Puffy, to try and keep this chain going for this Octavia, as they're gonna be able to use it to get this barrier first.
Yeah, I think it's been very interesting to watch how Puffy and Joker are able to navigate this forward duo, and because they're still able to find pressure. You know, I don't think the deficit in this game is because they've been unable to do anything. It just hasn't been quite as effective all the time as this Juliet, but what they've been able to do here on this Juliet, or on this, what am I saying, Octavia era has been really interesting to me.
It's been very interesting. They can't find the angle quite yet. Overtime means the corner portal is open and ready for business. They're going to use it to find a gold barrier for Finesse, and another one because of the energy burst. That's going to be a very good opportunity if Vaughn isn't too careful. Energy burst has to get burned. He's going to get through the portal, and Joker finds one of his own, but it gets redirected in through the portal.
Goodness. It was just so quick. Lilybun not able to react, and I mean, Sad Boys just keeps on rolling with it. They're up 1-0 here in the third set. I mean, wow, Joker just gets taken out.
And Finesse does not look strong. Does not look like they can hold. A beautiful combo with the energy burst from Bells means that it's going to be a 3v1, and Lilybun, as good as she can be, probably not prepared. Finally, Joker comes back to give a little bit of assistance, so they're able to at least keep the second barrier.
Yeah, all things considered, pretty nice performance from Lilybun on the power play. And Finesse stays in it, but not, you know, it's not, this, all cooldowns pretty much used from Lilybun. I think there's a Tofu Fortress coming soon. There it is. But that should be just about everything. Next time they get Bells the Rock, this is going to be the second barrier going down.
And they have very few chances left to maintain. They're going to be trying to use everything here. And as overtime starts to come online, but that's the barrier for Sad Boys going down. There's still an open net and a lot of opportunities. Lilybun can pass this through the portal. A little bit of a fake out to keep that Tofu Fortress from going up in the right spot.
Mr. J.
And a miss strike through the two backliners, through the two players in the goalie box. And that's at least Finesse trying to get something started.
Yeah, I think Joker had a really impressive angle on his core flip actually to take that barrier. I think that's maybe the most impressive part of his performance on that point. Obviously, something is Dubu.
Wow. That character can be very scary. We saw Lilybun get a KO with the somersault earlier, and this time now, already getting into the mix is Caleb. But they're gonna find.
Oh
no! The miss clear. Right back to Bells. Lilybun shaking with that emote, and that's going to be match point for Sad Boys. They're taking this one to the house.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like maybe the story of, we can push Joker through the portal. Not just this match, but maybe, or not just this game, maybe the set. Maybe I'm speaking too soon.
No,
it feels to me like Sad Boys has just been able to execute a little more consistently on what they're trying to do here, right on this era Juliet. Although, not like that. Caleb. Wait, Lilybun goes down up the side.
No, Lilybun goes down.
Backbreaker power play.
And if there's any plays that I know can capitalize on a power play like this, it is the Sad Boys. They have done it. They have proven their mettle. Finesse going down to the 1-2-3 on the leaderboard, and the Dubu MVP very much earned. You already lose. Definitely stepped it up in this last game.
Yeah, I mean, this is Vaughn Bells on the era Julie is pretty classic. I'm kind of surprised they played Julie because I know that when Bells talks about he doesn't love playing Julie on this map.
Hmm.
But maybe they felt like the first game was a little closer than they wanted to be. Go back to something more classic, something more experienced. This is definitely a staple of this Sad Boys forward duo. And Caleb just matched with the Dubu holding it down. Really only good things to say about Sad Boys. And I think if you're FNS, you have a lot to look forward to in your season as well, right? There's obviously that second game was tough, but the first game was extremely close. I think there's obviously areas you can improve. I like that they tried something different with this Octavia era here in game 2.
Oh yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you're either of these teams, this match is more for fun and for clout, and being the undefeated team at the end of it. Because you know that what really matters is when you're gonna have to play each other in the playoffs.
Right. It was a good opportunity for Finesse to test some things out, right? With that little bit interesting Drakkar Zentaro composition with the era Octavia, right?
Yeah. A lot of different stuff out here today. So.
It was a good exhibition match from the members of Sad Boys and Finesse, showing that they have definitely deserved these spots. I believe we are going to kick it over to the analyst desk soon, and I don't know where my co-caster went.
I was told I DC'd from the thing, so we're back.
We're so bad.
We are so back.
So, all in all, great showing from these players. If you had to give one pain point for the Sad Boys, like what do you think happened in that first set that really made them get knocked down a peg or make it super, super close?
I think it was just some little things here and there. I think they lost barriers. Times they really shouldn't have. They lost a lot of barriers to like Atlas Lab stuff where it's double bouncing behind the back, and you're like, dang it.
Right.
And I think that there were a couple times where Vaughn and Bells were very clearly able to be more defensive, but I think there were a couple times where maybe they wanted the score, particularly in that fourth set. It felt like to me, I didn't mention it, but I felt like they maybe wanted the score too badly. They really wanted to close it out. And when you lose your barriers for fun like that, it makes things a little harder. Maybe just a little more patient, a little more balanced. But at the end of the day, they might think, oh well, it was unlucky,
Right.
and it
Yeah.
could have been. But and I also think it was probably Finesse playing something that I think is a little more classic for them. I mean, Puffy on the Drakkar, Joker on this more of a brawlery stuffer character. I think that they might have been a little more in their comfort zone. Not that they were out of it in game 2, but I think that it's probably something they have more practice on and more experience on. And I think the other thing to mention is that Atlas Lab is a map that these teams have a lot more experience on.
Yeah.
And when you get to Gates of Obscura, it feels like sometimes some really silly things could be going on, and I won't even get into that. But
Yeah, we'll skirt around. We'll
yeah,
skirt around that pothole for a second. But you do have a point, right? Both
yeah,
these teams were much more well matched up on Atlas's lab, and I think it's much more showing of what these teams are capable of when they are given a good opportunity to show what they're made
yeah,
of. So
sure.
I believe we're going to pass to a short break while we have the analyst desk get set up. We've got your winners from the Sad Boys going to be on to talk with K-Bot. I believe we're going to go to a short break for the time being. Don't go anywhere. We've got Sad Boys on the air right after this.